I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White...
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh, really?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure,
Let's see where
Miss
he's
White.
at.
Finally.
Although they said if
We're
it keeps
swinging
moving.
back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby.
You know what I think it is?
You've
I
been
think it's the
gone all
Boogeyman.
day.
The
What did you
Sandman.
uncover? I thought you
Some
were
kind of
going to
nightmare
report back
thing.
to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I had to get
moves.
real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky
So
Pond.
it's some kind of nightmare
He told
thing.
me
He
that
says it's in the
Crooked
night.
Man's door to wherever it is he hangs his hat. It moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it.
Well, that's how Crane
we're
found it,
gonna
yeah.
do it.
Excellent work. Really?
I don't think Crane...
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Unbelievable.
Take a number.
Oh yeah? Take a number.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little...
Mary got her hands on it.
I found it in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fabletown.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
gonna take a
Buffkin's
little
still
bit.
working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business. I paid
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're
This is bigger than a murderer.
over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody glamour. Only came in to see him.
Take a
Toad,
choice.
come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff. But
I
I'm
tried to
taking
pay
into
you.
your wallet because of you.
Hey, I tried to give you money back at the Lucky Pond, but you wouldn't take it.
I was just being polite. Ever heard of it?
Oh,
Cover the
huh.
tab
Now
on
you're
your own, let
conveniently
alone
not
glamour.
polite.
Please, I'm not looking for any more than to cover the big ticket damages. Not a cent more. I'm not looking for a handout. Just what's right.
I didn't throw myself through your wall. Well, ask Woody if you want payback.
You good for nothing piece of... The woodsman is broke. You saw the way he was living.
Yeah, in your building.
You know what I mean. Please, I need the money for glamours, Bigby. That's all.
This isn't exactly a new problem with you, Toad. You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, hmm? Is he going to the farm too? Yeah? You thought we didn't know about him, huh? A worse-kept secret in Fabletown. For a friend, the rules will bend.
It's none of
Colin
her
isn't your
business.
concern. You should worry about your own fucking situation, Toad.
Rotten bastard. It came out wrong.
I know it may not
If
seem
you
that
give me
important,
one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay.
you know that as well.
I'm not gonna ask for any
It's a shame
more
you
than
have
I
such a
need.
nice kid.
I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash? Please, Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. This old glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different. You know it's not right, burdening the weakest of us like this. This world isn't kind to those of us who can't pass for human.
Fine, we'll deal with it.
I see.
We're in a
Anything for Bluebeard. But old Toad doesn't even draw enough water to merit a response.
even
You know what the
Guess I
answer
know
is.
where I'm going. What a crock of shite. The government by the fables, for the fables, my arse.
You know the answer.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know that as well as anyone.
Toad won't be a problem. I'll see to that.
Okay. Good. I know I should be asking how it got like this.
So I don't know
but
exactly
just
what
keep
I did.
wondering why it happened to Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did.
If there's one thing I figured out, it's
It's
that the
something.
Crooked
It's
Man
part
is
of a
all
bigger
about
thing.
control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they're just trying to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
It's something bigger, White. Something
I
bigger
have
snow.
to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry. I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Are you really sure you want to see him?
There's no point. It's more important to get to the Crooked
You
Man.
will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
I really don't care whether she sees me or not.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Mirror, mirror.
No time to pout.
No time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
See, that's
Wait a minute.
open
I know
arms.
that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. This can't be like it was with Tweedledum. I don't care if it gets out of hand. You don't let it come to that. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way. But we have to make a commitment to working within the law.
We'll see, Snow.
I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
There we are. Well, I could be going. Let's look at it.
That's it, all right.
I can either knock or kick down. Well, let's go. And forward. Changed. Well. If they heard me.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny.
What's this?
I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. But I get it. You're not here on a social call.
What is this place? Or where is it? I know I'm not in Central Park anymore.
I'm not sure.
I feel like that
I've only ever come in through one of the
be a
portals.
reference.
I don't think you can get in from the actual street. But you can't blame him for wanting to make it hard to find. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me.
All right, let's get this over with. Come on.
That's all I want, Sheriff.
I feel like this might be... Well... I can't bring him out.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard.
You're
or an
a part of
escort,
this.
for that matter.
Tim, how can you be working here? You know who this guy is, don't you?
He's not as bad as you think. He doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is going to get caught in the middle. And if you're
Should
here,
find another
it
one.
can't be good.
I understand the position you're in, but you don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
So it's just that easy.
You realize he's just gonna
Maybe
kill
not,
you.
but you don't want to be a part of this.
It's not like he's gonna
A
be
lot of
friendly
us
to you. He's
depend
probably
on
just gonna
him.
kill
Some
you.
of us never get to the front of the line at the business office, but he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff? Hold on.
Fine.
Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me. Oh, yeah?
Tell me who the fuck is
I ain't
back there.
scared of you. It's
I
the
don't
wolf
exactly
got a
know.
problem.
I just mind the door.
worry.
The boss
He'll
is
come
there.
around, and like Crane
That
before
much.
him, I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
I say he'd be more useful killed, skinned, and made into...
Let's go.
Bloody hell! This fucking guy!
So yeah. Well, this isn't new. This isn't surprising.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
I'm sorry, sir. He wouldn't let
It's
me.
all right, Tim. I shouldn't have expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job. But you did fine. You can go now.
We have to watch
You
ourselves.
see,
Everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
Well,
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
alright. Let's talk.
Alright, you got me here. Let's talk.
Anyways, you guys, that was the Crooked Man. Oh, let's see what this is next time.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses.
So they're all afraid of him.
Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
I didn't give an answer. I say we talk with. God, I still don't know about the farm. I mean, assuming they're going to have to go to the farm at some point, but anyways, you guys, I think this is a good point to stop. If I know this any better, it'll just go straight to the credit scene, and you guys have already seen that. Episode 5 is already out. The finale is already out. Unfortunately, I didn't get to recording this as soon as I had thought. Now the finale is already out. It seemed like it came out really fast, but it did. So what I'm thinking he is because of the whole he hides in the shadows. I'm thinking he's like either the boogeyman or the sand, some kind of like dream, you know, something to do with dreams and nightmares. I think that's kind of what it's going to go with in terms of the shadows or the monster in the night kind of thing. Monster under the bed kind of thing, something like that. In terms of the farm, I think I'm gonna have to bend to it. I'm gonna send them to the farm. I went to the Lucky Pond first. Oh, most people went to the butcher shop. Next one will be fun. You never know. I mean, sometimes people need. I have to bring him in, but it looks like I'm not gonna do that. And of course, they're all afraid of him, and they weren't afraid of me, which means that he's much, much more powerful than they are. And if they weren't afraid of me, but they're afraid of him, we'll see. We'll indeed see. Next time. Bye, guys.